Hello, I am Johnny. This is Green Herb Gaming, where 90% of the time I share my passion of video games with the whole world. The other 10% of the time I talk about my feelings. I have depression. I suffer from depression. I have for a very long time, and I'm actually kind of getting used to talking about it. Now, to be honest with you, I've actually made quite a few YouTube videos about my depression, and this is another one. Aidan Denston, thank you. Aidan, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, Aidan. Yeah, Aidan, man, I have depression. Some days are good, some days are not so good. And today I just need a hug. So this is Green Herb Gaming, and I need a hug. Just one of those days. I've made a few videos about my depression. I'm getting used to it. I feel like everyone should talk about how they feel, not just depression, but just everything. We need to talk about how we feel. Chad Middleton, thank you. Green Herb Hugs. Yeah, welcome to Green Herb Hugs. When I have anxiety, so I play games and stuff. Stuff is stressful. When stuff is stressful for me. Yeah, Aidan, I can relate to that, man. I have anxiety on top of depression as well, so it's annoying. It's annoying. So I can understand how anxiety. I understand how anxiety feels, Aidan. I suppose we just have to kind of do what makes us happy, do what distracts us to the best of our ability. And yeah, you're the same as me, Aidan. I play games to kind of like help me or distract me from my anxiety and my depression. So I really do feel like we need to talk about it. Like, I mean, there's a lot of people who suffer from depression, especially here in Ireland. It's a huge crisis. Mental health in Ireland is a crisis. So many people here have depression and anxiety, and we're gradually talking about it here in Ireland. We're slow. If you had said to me 5 years ago to go onto YouTube, make a live video where the whole world can watch and listen and talk about your depression and anxiety, I would have said, well, first of all, I didn't have depression and anxiety 5 years ago, but secondly, I would have said, no way, I would not have the confidence to do that. But I'm getting used to it. Slowly but surely, I am getting used to it. Games, movies, and talking to friends help me from being depressed. That's a good way of coping. I think friends make a huge difference as well. They really do. Just the fact that they're there for you, the fact that they're listening. You know, sometimes a friend doesn't even have to say anything. Sometimes, Damien, welcome, buddy. Just one of those days, buddy. One of those days, buddy. Thanks for checking out the video, man. Appreciate that, man. It's one of those days, buddy. Just depression and anxiety is just really kind of like wrecking my head today, and I could just do with a hug, man. And I feel like we all need to talk about how we feel. I think we all need to talk about depression. We all need to talk about our mental health. Where is it? Channel deleted. I was like, what? Hi Mindpex, welcome to the stream, man. Great to have you all, man. And thank you all for checking out the stream. So thank you Damien, thank you Aidan, and thank you Chad. Did I miss anybody? Am I leaving anybody out here? Damien, Aidan, and Chad. I think it's just you three. Thank you all, man. Seriously, it's just I just think that we need to talk about depression more. We need to talk about anxiety more, and what better way to do it than by using YouTube? I mean, I mean, people are using YouTube for all crazy things, really. I mean, I could go on here and say, "Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Fortnite. Today I'm going to be giving out free V-Bucks." You know, I could be one of those YouTubers, you know, but I just feel like there's better ways to use. And I think one of the ways to use YouTube for the good is to talk about how we feel. Again, not just depression, not just anxiety. Like for me today, Green Herb pranks. For me today it is talking about depression, but for somebody else it could be talking about something else, just to get their mind, just to talk about it, just get it off their mind. Thanks for rest in peace Rocket League. Oh, I heard about that, man. Epic have now bought Rocket League. Holy shit, man. Thanks for watching my Power Rangers gaming video. I'm glad you saw it, because they made me happy. No problem, man. No problem. I'm happy to give the support, man. Epic acquired Psyonix. Yeah, man. I think we all need a hug after hearing that. Oh, man. Oh God, man. It's actually scary times for the future of the gaming industry, Damien. Because I heard today that the director of a game called Child of Light, which was kind of like Ubisoft kind of worked on that game with another indie developer, but this guy now feels like there mightn't be a sequel because they're not really Ubisoft are not really interested in making a sequel. Ubisoft are interested in making service games like Fortnite. I got to go. I'll be back before the stream ends. No problem, Aiden. No problem, man. Thank you for checking out, man. Thank you for the nice comments as well, man. I appreciate that. So this is actually, again, like if you said to me 5 years ago, go onto YouTube, make a live video and talk about your depression to the whole world, I would not have done that. I would not have the confidence to do that. But I've gained the confidence now over, you know, I've done a good couple of YouTube videos now talking about my depression and anxiety and how I feel, and it gets easier each time. You know, and I just feel like when I'm having these days, you know, just to make a live stream and talk about it. It kind of happened in my last stream. I was playing Spyro Reignited Trilogy, having a good time, and oh my God, I just went off on a big massive rant. You see, what happens is, there's a lot going on in my mind. It's like a whole another realm inside of my mind. It's a whole another world. It's just so busy up there. There's so much happening. I'm thinking so many things. I'm feeling so many emotions. Oh, I just have so many views and opinions about everything. And some days, all of that just spills. It all spills out. It just pours out. And anyone who knows this, Damien, you know well. You know well. Once I get talking, I just can't stop. Damien, you know this so well. Like, I just keep talking and talking, and it all just spills out. And yeah, so I'm kind of having one of those days. So I just feel like the only way, like, the only way to shut me up right now is just to give me a hug. I just need a hug. And like, I don't care if that makes me like soft or whatever, like, you know. It's how I feel. And that's why I titled this video, I Need a Hug, because I do need a hug. But you know, the amazing support that I've gotten so far from all of you guys, Damien, Aiden and Chad, and to even that fourth viewer who dropped in just to have a look. Like, I honestly, I appreciate all the support, like, no matter who it is and no matter what they say and no matter how long they stay, you know, like, I appreciate all of that support. But I am a firm believer of just talking about how we feel. Even sometimes it can be hard to talk about how you feel, you know, but I just think trying to talk about it and just, you know, just making, in my case, like making a live stream. But other people, it could be completely different. Like, other people might want to talk to their family, other people might want to talk directly to their friends about it. But for me, I lock myself inside, like physically and mentally. I just stay away, and I know it's wrong. I feel like it's wrong anyway. know, and I might just like hide behind a live stream or something. But yeah, we all have different ways of coping with it, and we all have other ways of talking about it. But I can, like in Ireland in particular, like mental health in this country is insane, and it's fine for a politician, you know, it's fine for the Minister for Health, you know, to stand there in a flashy suit that he's probably paid like over $1,000 for, you know, and you know knows that he's going to collect, you know, his 3-figure sum in the ATM after giving his scripted speech about how he cares about mental health. Easy for him to say that because he can drive back into his mansion, you know, with his life of rich, you know, but he doesn't get. He doesn't get, you know, what it's like for people like me. You know, many people like me who deal with depression and anxiety, you know, every day. You know, people who are born with a silver spoon in their mouth would only know how it feels when someone pulls that silver spoon from their mouth and shoves it up their rich, entitled asshole. I don't think pills help depression. They do not. They do not. Trust me, you're right there. Pills do not help with depression, man. Well, okay, look, it depends on who you're talking to, really. It depends on the person's, I don't know, I think it depends on the person, but pills have been linked, like, especially antidepressants have actually been linked to suicide. Now, when you hear that, you're like, well, what is the point of this? It's like burning your hand. It's like burning your hand and you take something or do something to help it, and instead you get, you know, 3rd-degree fucking burns. Jesus, like, I mean, you take antidepressants to try to prevent suicidal thoughts, not to get them. So I do kind of agree with you there. I was prescribed antidepressants when I was diagnosed with depression. And I was like, I had the pills at home and I was thinking, Jesus Christ, do I take them? And thankfully I got the advice from 2 very good friends. Damien, you're one of them. I don't know if you want me to mention the other name, but you know, like, I mean, it was Damien and Damien's mother. I'm not going to say her name because I am conscious of privacy and all of that. But I got great advice from 2 good friends, Damien and his mother, and I was like, I am not taking them. And I went home, and after a bit of an altercation between myself and my mother, I threw them into the bin, and I did not take them again. And I didn't feel like I needed to take them. In the sense, I kind of have my own way of coping with depression. And this helps, like going on to the live stream. So, like, if it wasn't for the good advice that I got from 2 good friends, I would not have actually. I don't know. Like, I probably would not have gotten through it as well as I would have. No, you know, I could have had all sorts of suicidal thoughts. Oh my god, I'm a psychiatrist only on Sundays. Man, you're a psychiatrist. Yeah, I can't even say the word. Psychiatrist every day, man. You give great advice, man, and I always appreciate the advice you give. Do you take daily walks? Not daily walks, but I do go for walks, and I find that they really do help. They really just help you kind of. I think it's the fresh air, really. Well, I don't know, where I'm living in Cork City in Ireland, I don't know how fresh the air is, but getting out there and just being kind of, sometimes you don't have to kind of be on your own, but just to kind of go out there and just step away from the mental prison that you kind of put yourself in, you know, and just kind of be out there and have a bit of freedom. It can help, yeah. I don't go for daily walks, but it does help. There's a lot of reasons why I have depression and anxiety. There's always that one main reason that, you know, the biggest cause of my depression and anxiety, and I've spoke about it in a few videos. It's the main reason, and it's just something that I'm not quite ready to talk about yet. But yeah, it's not the only reason why though. There's all other reasons. The world is not what it is. The world is not what is written down on a piece of paper. You know, like, the world is alive. It's a living thing. You can't... I don't know how else to put this, but the world will live regardless of how you feel about it. And when I say the world, I also mean walking and seeing nature does help clear your mind. It really does. It's not helping Spyro right now though, that's the only thing. Spyro's having a very bad time right now. Sorry, I'm going off on one here now. My apologies. What I meant by the world is a living thing, and it's going to continue living whether you like it or not, is like, you can't, nobody can control the world. Nobody can dictate the world. Nobody can define what right and wrong is. Because, I actually wrote this down. I wanted to make a video about this. I forgot where I wrote it down. Oh, I posted it on Facebook and I can't find it. But it was about right and wrong. Illegal and legal. And what was the other one? Oh, there was something about it. Oh, something anyway. But it was, I just feel like, alright, and our morals and beliefs. I feel like evil, yeah, it was good and evil, right and wrong, and legal and illegal. Like, right and wrong, okay, comes from our morals and our beliefs. Okay, and they die with us. So once we die, once our generation dies, our morals and our beliefs die with us. And with a new generation gives birth to a new set of morals and a new set of beliefs, which therefore gives birth to a new evolution of what is right and wrong, and therefore that will dictate what is legal and illegal, and that's how the world has basically went on for years and years and years. There's a good quote from a very good game, one of my favourite games, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. The character in it called The Boss, and she spoke about like how politics is a living thing and how it changes with the times, and how a soldier can't really think about what's right and wrong. A soldier can't think at all. A soldier just has to focus on the mission, what it needs to do. A soldier can't get attached to anybody. A soldier can't fight for America or fight for, fight against Russia. A soldier has got to do what it's asked to do, because politics change with the time. Politics are a living thing, she said. And she said yesterday's enemy can be tomorrow's friend, and stuff like that. And because it's so true. Like if you look at the world now, it's so crazy. Like over 100 years ago, the British fought against Nazi Germany because they didn't want to have Germany having complete control over Europe. So Germany were the bad guys, and Germany controlling Europe was the evil. And now if you fast forward, you have half, possibly more, of the British people in a crisis because a German-controlled Europe could be leaving England. So that's just kind of crazy. A great example there of how politics do change at times. The AI in Metal Gear Solid 2 is what Elon Musk fears is happening. Oh, he's that Google guy, isn't he? Oh man, Metal Gear Solid 2 is a scary game. That game gets so scary towards the end. I'm not even focusing on the gameplay right now. Sorry to anyone listening if I went off on one there a bit much, but yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons why I have depression, anxiety, and one of them is I just don't like how some people think that the world is as black and white as right and wrong, good and evil. I mean, so many people go on their hands and knees and pray to God, and see God as a good person and say to somebody who, like, let's say I like if I played a very violent video game that had a lot of blood and gore, you know, a lot of die-hard Christians will turn around and say, oh my God, that's the work of the devil, and the devil is a bad guy. Well, let's look at this, shall we? I'm not going to go too deep here now with religion here, okay, but we'll look at this as the all-seeing eye. I'm not going to go too deep here about religion, but let's look at this. Let's listen to this, right? Listen to the words of Johnny. Okay. In the Bible, Lucifer offered knowledge to Adam and Eve. Eat the fruit of knowledge. Eat the apple from the fruit. Eat the apple from the tree of knowledge, and you will gain knowledge. God, the good guy, said, fuck no. You do as I say. You don't go nowhere near that tree. You don't know nothing. You know what I tell you to know. And the same God turns people into piles of salt, floods the world, and kills his only son. Yeah, it's father of the year right there, isn't it? So that's just a kind of, I suppose, a funny kind of sarcastic kind of example there, like of kind of like what is right and what is wrong, what is good and what is evil. You know, try to bring a religion into this now, but you know, look, I'm not completely against religion. Don't make that mistake. I'm not one of those like activist atheists. That's what I call them, activist atheists, who attack people for enforcing their beliefs on other people, but in return are attacking you for having your belief. So they're kind of hypocritical in that sense. They're kind of enforcing their non-belief upon you. Religion equals cults. Yeah, man, cult bullshit, man. I agree with you. Like, religious institutions, they're a cult. Like any institution that says this is how you live your life, this is what you have to do. You have to go to mass every Sunday at this exact same time and read from this book and say that exact quote. That's the definition of a cult, man. You're right. Changing people's lives. Do you know the story of the wait, did you mean Bible? Oh, sorry, Babel Tower. Sorry, I thought you meant Bible owner. I read that wrong. My apologies. I don't know, actually, and I don't know very much about the Bible, really, to be honest with you. I don't plan on anything soon. Because I believe that this is my take on religion, and I spoke about it 2 times to a few people. I believe in a God, not the God. What I mean by that is I don't look at faith and religion like a brand. Like, I don't look at it as God is the Nike, like Jesus Christ is the Nike of religion, and you know, and Muhammad and Allah is, you know, Adidas. You know, which should I choose? I don't look at God and religion like that, number one. And I also don't believe that by going to a physical building, right, every Sunday, and reading from a book, you know, like a script, you know, makes you a good person. That does not make you a good person. Because I know people who go to Mass every Sunday, who go into that physical building and who read from that book and think they're a good person. But I know that they treat the people around them like a bit of shit. So it does not make you a good person. Pretty much we were all one, but we built a tower to heaven, and God cursed man with diversity, where we couldn't understand each other. Man, that's like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Holy shit, man. That's like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm such a gamer, aren't I? I'm such a gaming nerd, like that. I'm like looking at an actual like religious text and like saying that's where they got Xenoblade Chronicles 2 from. Oh man, but it's very like it though. It's what's it again? The Tree of Elysium or something. The World Tree. It was about the World Tree, and it was about that. This guy wanted to meet the architect, which is basically God, and yes, it's been so long since I played that game, but it just reminded me so much of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 there, Chad. Holy hell. No pun intended. Holy hell. But yeah, like, I don't know, I just take the message. I take the message of Christianity, okay? I take the message of Christianity, which is about purely, it's about love, respect, and it's about sacrifice, and not sacrifice as in, you know, I'm going to kill a sheep and spill his blood. You know, I don't mean that kind of sacrifice. I mean sacrifice as in, you know what, I'm not going to play Spyro the Dragon today. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to spend time with family and friends. Or I'm going to stop what I'm doing to be there for somebody else. That's what I mean by sacrifice. And I suppose the ultimate sacrifice in the Christian religion is, of course, you know, Jesus Christ sacrificing himself for the greater good of humanity. Now, I'm not going to go too much into that, but it's just the message I take away. It's the message I follow. I don't go into church every Sunday and read a book and say a couple of prayers and think I'm great, and then treat the person beside me like shit. No, I take the message of Christianity, and I live my life like that. And I do believe there's a greater power. Like, you know, that's the message I take away. I was going to make a joke, but I don't know. Should I? I don't know. I was going to make a joke about the message of the Muslim religion. Will I go there? Oh man, I don't want to be like, I don't want to get shut up like. Agree with you and churches, that's why I don't go into them. Yeah man, I try to avoid churches at all times. Probably because I'd probably burst into a ball of flame if I went to a church, but after that, I know, I get so giggly. I get too giggly, I'm like a child in church, honestly man, I swear to God. Like, there's probably kids who go to church that are more mature than I am. Like I just get so like giggly, like, I mean, it's just the whole seriousness. I just can't take how serious it is. Everything is just too serious. And then it's like, it's when they just start singing or hymning, that's the part I just struggle with. I just feel like bursting out laughing. Like 1 minute they're just like pure quiet. Like 1 minute they're like, and we give thanks. And then all of a sudden, and we give thanks to the Lord. I'm like, fuck that, like, you know, Jesus, I can't take that serious, man. I just, Seriously, it's just the whole, it bursted anyone's eardrums, my terrible thing, and I won't attempt that ever again. But yeah, everything is just so serious in there. I was going to make a joke about it. I'm not going to make a joke about the Muslim religion, but I just think that that message speaks to me a lot more than the Muslim religion message, the message of Muslims. Because the message of Muslim religion is any religion that isn't yours. Maybe I'm wrong. If anybody knows the Christian Bible, correct me, please. Feel free to correct me. I don't know anything about either religion, but I do know a little bit about the message of the Muslim religion is and like it or not, like, because I know people will say, oh, that's only extremists, but it is in the Quran that if you're not a Muslim, then you are, like, you're basically a dirt that needs to be killed. And let's not ignore the elephant in the room, or in this case the paedophile in the room, because Muhammad, he married, I forget this now, I think he married a 6-year-old girl and penetrated her when she was 9. Yeah, we're getting really deep here on Green Herb Gaming, holy hell. But yeah, that's, I mean, like, look, we can debate whether that was true or not, like, you know, because we can all, like, debate, like, whether any of it is true or not in terms of religion. But that is the message that is, okay, well, it's not a message. I mean, it's not a message, you know, but it happened. Like, what's the worst thing Jesus did? Like, I don't know, I don't read the Bible, but like, I would think that marrying a 6-year-old girl and penetrating her, you know, is Green Herb debate, Green Herb, Green Herb religion. Yeah, you can call me Johnny Seed from now on. I am the long lost nephew of Joseph Seed. It is true. They based the game from me. When he joking. Yeah, Green Herb debate. But it's look, it's a serious, like, like that is like a serious kind of debate, really. But like, at the end of the day, where I share my passion for religion, oh man, Green Herb religion, where I share my passion of religion with the whole world. Yeah, man, it's a change. It's a change my YouTube channel. Oh, I'm actually starting to feel a lot better actually now. Thanks, Damien, because you actually shared me up. And Chad as well, and Aiden. And there was like one viewer who like popped in to just like stalk my channel. But that's fine too. That's okay. Like, what's Johnny talking about now? Johnny Seed. Sharing my prophecy with the whole wide world. I'm gonna have to sort of complete this level. But I never thought it could actually be a E3 next month, man. Hashtag E3. Man, it's exciting times, but I think the novelty of E3 though has kind of died down a lot, really, because E3 used to be the only place and the only time of the year where you would get new game releases, new game announcements. But times have changed so much over the years. Now that we have the internet, of course, and social media, and we have different ways of delivering game announcements to the world. I mean, Nintendo were the first to do it, Sony did it as well, and they're dead right, because you know, it's such an easy way, like social media and the internet is such an easy way to deliver, you know, breaking news directly to the gamers, because there used to be a time like where, you know, the only people that can go to the E3 were the press and journalists, and this was before the internet. So they would have to go away like and kind of like write their reports and take pictures and put them onto magazines, and people would have to wait like a month after E3 before they can even see what games got announced. And if you compare that now to, you know, Sony and Nintendo releasing like what, a 25-35 minute video on YouTube that's direct to you, you know, it's amazing. Dying Light 2 coming, confirmed to be there. Oh man, I say you are hyped. Man, I say you are hyped right now, man. Hyped. That would have been like me when Resident Evil 2 got confirmed. Man, I actually have to take a piss. Piss break. Piss break. 2 seconds. That's so random. Sephiroth. What the hell? That is so random, Chad. Sephiroth. Oh man. Cloud Strife's arch nemesis from Final Fantasy VII. Oh man, don't mention Final Fantasy VII to me. I'm currently at the very end of Final Fantasy IX. I'm trying to type a message and it keeps getting deleted. I don't know why. Ooh, man. YouTube is triggered. Hey, YouTube. Go fuck yourself. Muhammad is a paedophile. Why the fuck do transsexuals have their own flag? Have I triggered you enough now? YouTube. Motherfucking YouTube. What is that? Who's that? I actually scared myself there. There was actually a big black limousine passing my house, man. I thought I was being fucking sniped. Seriously, man. Holy shit. Dying Light 2 on the way. Then Red Dead. Sorry, Dead Island 2. I can't read. There was a video of Sepp's Boss song being played in church while people are silent. YouTube, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, YouTube? Do I have your attention now? Oh man, fuck YouTube. Man, forcing people to have 1,000 subs on their mobile phone to do a live stream. I know what that is, by the way. It's the silent people. Oh, stop, man. Dyslexia is hitting us all. Holy shit, man. They're dumbing us down. They're dumbing us down, man. Oh, that feels so much better. Man, I'm going to be giving hugs at the end of this. I'll be going around town with free hugs. And I'll probably get arrested this day and age. That man is holding a cardboard sign saying free hugs. I've been violated. Fucking slap the cardboard fucking thing off their head. On a church organ piano. Sounds more menacing. Holy shit, man. That does sound menacing. But what's even more menacing, man, is the second last boss in Final Fantasy. God, is it deadly. I actually jinxed myself because I got further into that game than I ever had before. And I've had that game so many times on and off over the years. It's like a bad relationship. It's just on and off over the years. But I've gotten so far into it, the furthest into it than I ever have. And I was saying, for the whole way through, I was saying, man, this is actually going quite well. I haven't really been stuck on a boss or anything. Man, this is going so good. Guess the second last boss uses a move called Meteorite, one hit kill, and then just there. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 time. Moving on. Yeah, it's so tough. I have to level up, I'd say. I have to level up. But it's so hard. And I have Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2 ordered from Japan, from Play Asia. Because it's the only version that has it. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? My voice is breaking. I'm fucking 30 years of age. What the fuck is going on? Jesus Christ. Oh man, did you actually hear that? It actually sounded like my voice was breaking. What the fuck is going on? I can't imagine if Jenova spoke. I can't imagine if Jenova spoke in that game. It's been so long since I actually played Part 7. Jenova is actually Jenova is the kind of the evil thing that's like controlling Sephiroth. It's Sephiroth's mother, isn't it? And the reason I keep on dying is because it's the only way to fucking retry in a quick way. Because, I mean, timed. Oh my god, am I ever going to complete this level, like? Look, it sounds like Brock Lesnar a minute ago, there, my voice breaking. But yeah, it's always nice to. For me, I always like, and I'm getting used to it now. I'm making live videos talking about how I feel because just talking about it and getting it out there. It's Sephiroth mother by DNA, but not his birth mother. I knew there was something like that, right? I gotta go back. Does anyone know, like, are we ever going to get that remake? Like, that's probably going to be like a PS5 launch title, and it's going to be so funny because when Sony were demonstrating the PS3, no, not PS4, PS3, one of the tech demos was actually what Final Fantasy VII would look like on PS3. So that's kind of where it all started. And then Square Enix were like, oh, well, no, we're not actually saying we're remaking Final Fantasy VII, we're just showing a tech demo, you know, to show you what it could look like. So the whole PS3 generation comes and goes without Final Fantasy VII remake. PS4 comes along 2 years into the life cycle of that console, and they say, yeah, it's happening, we're making a remake, it's happening, yeah. And here we are now, Sony's talking about PS5 and we haven't even got Final Fantasy VII. What the fuck, Square Enix? Get your shit together. It took 15 years. That's not a good sign, is it? 15 years it took for fucking Kingdom Hearts 3. Man, I'll be in a wheelchair. You know, complaining about how fucked up the world is by the time we get Final Fantasy VII. Jesus, man. I didn't actually realise how long it actually was to get. I have a bone to pick with Kingdom Hearts 3, actually, to be honest with you. I'm not. I've never been the biggest fan of Kingdom Hearts to begin with. I've only played the first one. A friend of mine had it. The fuck was that? Friend of mine had it. I thought it was good. One of the things I really liked about it, and the whole point, the whole selling point, the whole novelty of Kingdom Hearts was bringing together Final Fantasy characters and Disney characters together in a game, and that game is called Kingdom Hearts. To me, that was what made the game so special. I only found out recently, and I'm fucking glad I didn't go out and buy it. I only found out recently that the only Final Fantasy character in Kingdom Hearts 3 is a fucking Moogle. Now, if anyone doesn't know what a Moogle is, technically it's a character in Final Fantasy, but it isn't a main character. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It looks like Michael D. Higgins with a fucking balloon attached to his head. That's what it looks like. Michael D. Higgins is the president of Ireland, by the way. I know them from Final Fantasy 9. When you save the game, you use them. Muggles or Moogles or however they're pronounced. I mean, they decided to go all out with the story of Sora and the rest of the characters and the Disney characters. They completely forgot about Final Fantasy. I forgot that was even a thing. It's just, I'm not happy with that at all. But it doesn't matter because I wasn't the biggest Kingdom Hearts fan anyway, so whatever. Well, I'm more interested in seeing Final Fantasy X-3. Now that Kupo, yeah, Kupo. Oh man, I like them. I like the characters though. You know, I do like those characters. They're nice. They're cute. I wouldn't mind a hug from a Kupo, right? Oh, not a Kupo, but a Moogle. A Moogle or a Muggle, however it's called. I wouldn't mind a hug from one of them actually. But oh god, this is taking forever. I've decided to concentrate here now. But I'm actually feeling a lot better now. I'm feeling more myself now. And that's all because of the support. No, seriously, the support from you, Chad, from Damien, and from Aidan as well. It's just nice to know that there's nice people out there. And this is what I like to call using social media in a positive way. And in a logical way as well, you know. I mean, again, I could go on here and say, hello guys, welcome to another video. You know, playing Fortnite, I'm gonna give out free V-Bucks at the end of the video, so, you know, stay tuned for that and all that kind of crap, you know. Look, I play Fortnite, okay? I play Fortnite with Galaxy Gamer. Shout out to Galaxy Gamer, check out his channel, subscribe to him. Look, I don't mind the game. It's not even the game that I'm talking about. It's just these videos where it's just you know, it's just free V-Bucks and giveaways and stuff like that, and that's all cool and dandy but it's nice to use social media for positive reasons. And I've used social media in this video in a positive way to talk about my depression and my anxiety, and it's helped. I heard when the game got leaked, Square Enix changed the original game with an update. What? Motherfuckers. Yeah, I'm just glad I didn't get that game, to be honest with you. But we are talking about Kingdom Hearts 3 now. Shit! What did I say there? Oh, sorry, the original ending, sorry. It just would have been nice if, I don't know, if they had even the main characters from Final Fantasy. But maybe World of Final Fantasy has become that side of Kingdom Hearts, because, you know, it was kind of cool seeing more than one Final Fantasy character in the same game, and I think that's where it started. It all started in Kingdom Hearts. So I think World of Final Fantasy has become, you know, its own kind of thing now. That's a great game, by the way. I'm enjoying that game actually. Am I ever going to complete this level? My mind is too distracted. Come on, Johnny. I'm rooting for myself here. I'm surprised there was no Marvel or Star Wars characters. God, that would be weird. Oh my God, that would be weird now. I don't know, like, you would think the same thing about, like, Final Fantasy and Disney, like, but nah, that would be just really weird. Apparently Ed Boon wants to be the first guy to make Marvel versus DC. Where the hell is the chest? I don't know. Yeah, he wants to make Marvel versus DC, which would make him a millionaire. It really would. But he wants to actually make a new IP, and I don't know if he was joking or if he was being serious. If he's being serious, I don't know what to make of it. But he wants to make a game that is persistent. He wants to make a persistent gaming experience where you, as the player, never wants to put the controller down. And that sounds to me like, you know, the second he said persistent, I was like, oh my God, he's talking about like a Fortnite type game, like a Battle Royale type game. He says he wants to do something where even if like if you put the controller down, like the character's body in the game could be looted. So think about that for a second, right? You're playing this game for like 3 hours, yeah? And you put the controller down. Like your character in the game can be found, and your loot can be, your gear can be stolen, your loot. So he wants to create a game like that. Holy shit, like. There's a spoiler ending for another character from Square Enix franchise. But what game is that now? I is confused. Come on, Spyro, motherfucker. No, come on. Come on. Jesus Christ. Let's... Okay, I'm trying to think in my head now. A strategy. I think it's time to use a strategy here. What type of strategy I use? Oh, there's a chest right there that I missed. I wish I could hope from Spyro. I want to hope Spyro. Me purple buddy. A character from The World Ends With You is in the secret ending of Kingdom Hearts. Nice. That's a DS game, isn't it? Like that remastered on Switch. On. Oh, I can feel this. I've got this. Come on. Burn. Burn, baby, burn. Come on. Wait, I thought I got all the barrels. Did I get all the barrels? Yeah? Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Ah! Mother fucker. What time is it? Jesus Christ. It's 10 past 6. And it's actually harder than it looks. I want to stress that. It really is hard. Ah, did I get it? I'm going to try like 3 or 4 more times, and then I will I'll end this video. And I just want to say thanks again to Damien, to Chad, and to Aidan for checking out this video, for being so nice and for giving me that support, and just for being there for me. It means a lot. It just it helps a lot, like, you know. So I feel a lot better now. Even though I'm stuck in this level, I feel a lot better than what I did. You know, I'm either going to sleep well tonight or talk in my sleep, one or the other. Because I've been doing a lot of talking today. I've never talked so much in my life. I went all backwards in this. Maybe 2 more times. Yeah, I'm getting tired now. It's kind of hard to get the chests and the lighthouses at the same time. Oh, I missed the lighthouse. Ah! I'm just going to retry altogether. Hashtag retry. We can do this. I will keep trying and trying and trying. Milkman the Gamer, new era. New era. Milkman the Gamer, welcome to the live stream. This is kind of funny because I started off the stream talking about my depression and anxiety, which I do suffer from, and I wasn't feeling the best earlier, so I can still do with a hug, to be honest. So that's why my video is called I Need a Hug, because I decided to talk about my depression, talk about my anxiety. I've done it before, and the more I do it, the more comfortable I get talking about it. So nonetheless, Milkman the Gamer, welcome to the live stream. I'm trying to complete this. I'm eating chili and beans right now, and okay, I hope you feel... Sorry, I'm burping right now. I'm burping thinking of eating chili and beans. I'm like, oh. But enjoy your chili and beans, Milkman the Gamer. And thanks, by the way. I do actually feel a lot better now, actually. This one does that. Do you want a hug from movie? I feel like if I got a hug from movie Sonic, I'd probably be arrested. Because he looks like a furry child. And when I mean furry, I mean one of those furries, you know? Like they dress up in furry things and get all kinky. So I don't know, really. I'd want a hug. I think he'd want to give him. I think he'd want to give me more than a hug. You know, that kind of way. So yeah, I don't know about that one. I mean, I'd rather hug Jim Carrey, like, to be honest. Oh god, he actually is very funny in that trailer. Like, he really is. Like, who's in charge? I am. Nope, nope. The way he says it, like, you know. There's only one Jim Carrey. What do I call him? I call him Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey. I don't know why we call him Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey? We are Irish, like, so we have to kind of put the country slang into it, like. His name is Jim Carrey and he was born in Kerry. You never know. He might have been. Jim Carrey, born in Kerry. That's actually how people sound like in County Kerry. Random question, who's your favourite character in Mortal Kombat 11? My favourite character in Mortal Kombat 11 is actually Kronika, because I agree with her. I agree with her. I really do agree with her. You can't just erase evil. You can't just have a world of goodness or have a world of evil. There has to be balance in this world. I believe the world is unbalanced. I've always said that. This world is unbalanced. Kronika wants to bring balance back into the world, and it's not as black and white as good and evil. It's about a balance, and it's about keeping things together. And Raiden fucked all that up for Kronika. So Kronika is my favourite character. Also because she's so different, like her approach is so different. Jim Carrey looked like he was offset from a war movie, and the director asked him if he could quickly be in this movie with Sonic. He's good. Jim Carrey is good. Jim Carrey is the man. He is the man. I like him. I like him on a deep level. Oh, he's so funny, like. What the fuck are you staring at? Remember that? Oh my god. Damon, are you still watching? Remember that video clip? Of him in, is it me, myself and I? Or is it not? It is, isn't it? What are you staring at, fucker? Or something like that, isn't it? What are you staring at, fucker? Oh, I can't say it. Oh my god. That man is a legend. Like, I mean, at least it has like a massive star like Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey. Sorry, I just will always pronounce his name like that. Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey. Likes the curry. Jesus Christ, Fowler. Couple more. Thank you, Damien. Me, myself, and Irene. Thank you, legend. Man, I still have to. I haven't seen that movie yet. I hope the fuck it's on Netflix. Man, if that movie is on Netflix, I have my night sorted. Sorry, I just looked at my phone. But yeah, man, I gotta watch that movie, man. He's just so funny, like. Did you see Avengers Endgame? I haven't. I'm not that big of a Marvel fan. So, without going off on one too much, the answer to that question is no. But somebody told me the ending to the game. Or to the ending to the movie. Will I spoil Endgame? I was actually quite sad to hear about it because... I'm not gonna... Will I spoil it? Will Green Herb Gaming spoil Endgame? You know what? The movie's been out long enough. I don't care. I'm going to spoil it. I'm going to spoil it. You noticed when Sonic broke the tank and asked Jim... I actually swear to God I'm fucking dyslexic, seriously. And asked Jim Carrey, is that all you got? The scene was a nod to Dark Knight. Ah, nice. I did not know that, but that actually is nice. That's a nice throwback. I also think when he got shocked, his facial animation when he got shocked was just, I don't know why, but that to me was the funniest part of the trailer. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing about the movie, to be honest with you, but that was the funniest part of the movie for me. But I'm going to spoil Endgame, because anyone who's a real fan, anyone who's a real Marvel fan, right, a fan of the Avengers, would have seen this movie well by now. So if we don't want to be spoiled, block your ears or run very fast out the door. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. I'm going to give you until this time runs out, right, to leave the room or to block your ears. So you have the remaining time. Oh wait, this is going up. Wait, the more I hit, by the next time I die, and after this, I'm going to spoil Endgame. Because Endgame has been out long enough now for anyone to see it. I'm going to spoil it. Because Galaxy Gamer told me something. Well, he didn't tell me the ending. He just told me what happens. So I don't know how true it is though. I believe him though. I trust him. So yeah. Bucket Spire. Okay, that's it. You had enough time. You've had enough time. Yeah, apparently Iron Man dies. And I'm like, I actually think out of all the Marvel characters, right, out of all the Marvel heroes, he is hands down my favourite. He just seems more normal, like. I don't know, there's something about him that I can just relate to more than. But yeah, Iron Man dies, and I gave plenty of people notice now to block their ears and leave. So don't kill me. Don't kill me like Iron Man. You know what? going to be so embarrassing if that actually is not true. If that's not true, I'm fucking deleting Fortnite, but fuck that. That's all I can fucking do anyway. That'll be the end of Fortnite. That'll be the end of that game. Boom. Yeah. Where am I going? Where did I go back here? I just don't get why Sonic, it's true. Oh fuck. I was hoping I would. Oh well. I guess I'm still playing Fortnite. Oh man. Damn it. Thanos punched Captain Marvel across the galaxy. Good Lord above. But that's what you call a punch. That is what you call a punch. Damn. I don't know why this level is taking so long. 1 hour and 7 minutes and I'm still playing it. Jesus Christ. Ah, fuck it, I missed. So what's gonna happen now, like? I'm not a big fan of Marvel, like, but what's gonna happen now, like? Like, did they bring back Spider-Man? Did they bring back the kid in the Spider-Man costume? That's what he is, like. I'm sorry, but when I think of Spider-Man, it's always going to be Tobey Maguire. That's his name, isn't it? Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire! Tobey Maguire! Wait, is that his name? The original Spider-Man. Captain Marvel is going to lead the MCU Marvel universe. Okay, well, of course it would make sense. Captain Marvel. Is that his name, Tobey Maguire, the original Spider-Man? I don't know why that name is on my head. But anyway, the original actor who played as the original Spider-Man in the original Spider-Man movies, he'll always be Spider-Man. When I see what's his name? When I see 2 seconds. Pause. Come on, you bastard. Spider-Man Homecoming. When I see past. When I see Tom Holland, I see a kid in a Spider-Man costume. No offense to you, Tom Holland, but that's what I see. I see a kid in a Spider-Man costume. I agree. It's not Spider-Man without Jameson and his laugh. I'd like Michael Keaton though. That would be interesting. Yeah, you're right about the laugh though. That it's a very decisive laugh, like, you know. I better put away Tom Holland on my phone. I feel bad. He's just looking at me like, why did you say that, Johnny? Why did you say that? Jacob, whoever the hell Jacob Balaton is, he looks like a fucking Goomba. Jesus Christ. But I have to get rid of that. Poor Tom Holland. I'm after upsetting Tom Holland. No, I'm sorry, Tom Holland. I hate high school Spider-Man. It's funny, really, right? Because he's called Spider-Man. Spider-Man, right? Yet he always has to be like kind of this young kind of like student. Like, why don't they call him Spider-Boy if he's going to be a boy? Do you know, that's my thing, yeah. Let's have like a 50-year-old Spider-Man, like. Okay, that sounds wrong. Well, I suppose it makes more sense to have a kid in a Spider-Man costume than a fucking 50-year-old in a Spider-Man costume. Hi guys, I'm Spider-Man. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, what the fuck am I talking about? Oh man. Easy to know I'm feeling better anyway. What the fuck is still there? Jesus Christ, I thought I closed the... Come on, my phone is haunting me. I thought I closed the screen because I was looking up the cast of Spider-Man Nuke Homecoming, and poor Tom Holland was looking back at me with his confused face. Why do you hate me, Johnny? Why do you hate me? I'm just trying to be an actor. I'm just trying to live out my life of being Spider-Man. But you, Johnny, you have to hate me so much. I'm sorry, Tom. No, Tom wants to hug. Okay, I'm cracking up now. Oh man. I'm sorry, Tom, you just can't replace Spider-Man, like. You just can't do it, like. You just can't replace Tobey Maguire, like. Can someone please confirm that is his name, please? That's what I should look up, actually. I know, I feel weird saying that name. That is his name, isn't it? Fuck it, I'm gonna have to Google his name, seriously, because I'm gonna have one more attempt at this, and then I'm gonna end the stream. But before that, I'm gonna Google to see if Tobey Maguire is actually a real person, because I don't know why, but his name just seems... Yeah, it is him. He looks stoned. Tobey Maguire is an American actor and film producer. He gained recognition for his role as Peter Parker, Spider-Man in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy. The other major films include Pleasantville, Side House Rules, Wonder Boys, Sebastian, Good German, Brothers, and The Great Gatsby. Sexy bastard, to tell the truth. Sorry, Tobey Maguire, yes. Thank you. I couldn't wait, so I just Googled it. Thanks, Damien. Tobey Maguire. So, Tobey was has a big gambling problem. Oh man, that's actually upsetting me now. No, so gambling is it's tricky. It's funny actually because in Ireland it's only now being recognised as a serious addiction. When we hear addictions, we always hear the obvious. We hear like alcohol addiction, tobacco addiction, drug addiction. But like gambling has always been in this country has always been something that we never really kind of took serious. Like, but it has ruined so many people's lives. Like, it really has. Because when you're dealing with money, like when you're dealing with gambling, like I mean, you're dealing with like people's livelihoods here. People are gambling their homes. I mean, some people probably I shouldn't be laughing, like, but some people probably gambling with their fucking kids, and it's true. Like, you shouldn't have laughed there. Like, that's probably how far things go for some people. Like, you know. Yeah, Las Vegas here in the States is a terrible place. Yeah, it must be interesting. I'm actually talking to somebody right now, like who's actually, you know, not very far from Las Vegas. It must be interesting because for people like myself, like obviously living in Ireland, like I would look at Las Vegas as this kind of like, oh, this cool place to visit, this cool tourist spot, like, but it must be a very kind of like looking at it from somebody who lives close to it, like it must be, like you must look at it from a whole different perspective, like so many people are coming over here, like kind of like feeding an addiction, like feeding a sickness, like, you know, like there must be so many people living there that like have gambling addictions and who are like saying, what is so glamorous about Las Vegas? Like, what's so glamorous about wasting all your money? Like, so yeah, I think it's an interesting way to look at it, like, you know. Oh, I'm gonna complete this level, but I don't have all fucking night. Ah. Oh, I give up. Going to quit the game. I'm gonna quit. I'm a quitter. Yeah, I'll probably do it again in another stream. This is not like now, because I'm feeling a bit tired. Tobey Maguire, look at you. I'm only joking. He does look stoned, like. Quit game. But yeah, that is the end of this live stream. Interesting live stream. I feel like I've gotten that hug. You know, I do. I feel like I've gotten that hug that I wanted in the form of just warm friendship, just warmness from Damien, from Chad, from Aidan. You made me laugh. You've taken my mind off things. We've had chats, and you know, you've been there, and that is what makes the difference. So I feel like I've gotten that hug now. I have. So I am going to eat some food like a fat motherfucker right now, because I am starving like a Marvin. And yeah, so I just want to say again, really, thank you so much for watching. And I'm going to give a shout out now to all of you. I'm going to give a shout out to Chad Middleton, Damien Sewell, Aidan Denston. Oh, Mick Banner Gamer is here as well. Oh my god, I forgot about him. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Mick Banner Gamer, thank you as well. Jesus. I'd be terrible at giving a speech, wouldn't I, if I won an award. I want to thank God. I want to thank my cat. I want to thank my cup. I want to thank my remote control. I want to thank my belt. I want to thank my... What the fuck is that? I don't even know what the fuck that is. Okay, I'm fast enough now. But no, so shout out to Damien Sewell, Chad Middleton, Mick Manny Gamer, Aidan Denston, and Galaxy Gamer as well. So shout out to all of you lovely, lovely people. And I will see you in the next stream feeling a lot better than I did at the start of the stream. And I'm sending out a digital hug now to all of you. So I'm going to hug my TV there now in a minute. I probably won't, because I'll probably fucking trip over it and break it. But yeah, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream.